Hello and welcome to Inside Edge, your go-to channel for uncovering the fascinating truths all around us. Ever heard of a death eel? Or wondered if Cordyceps is a plant or an animal? If not, you're in for a treat. Welcome to Did You Know? Season 1, Episode 2. If someone asked you whether rainwater is dirty or not, I bet most people would say that rainwater starts off clean but gets dirty as it picks up dust particles while falling. Well, guess what? If you think that, you're wrong. Here's the scoop. For water vapor in its gaseous state to turn into liquid water, it has to go through a process called condensation. And here's the kicker. Condensation needs a surface that's not in a gaseous form to happen. This is something you can easily see when water droplets form on the outside of a cold glass. In the atmosphere, these non-gaseous surfaces are actually tiny dust particles, soot, or even microscopic droplets, each about 0.2 micrometers in diameter. Scientists call these tiny particles condensation nuclei, or cloud condensation nuclei, meaning that rain droplets have never been 100% pure, even before they become rain. Speaking of condensation nuclei, this is also the secret sauce behind artificial rainmaking. By spraying or dispersing catalysts like dry ice, silver iodide, or salt powder into the clouds, these substances act as condensation nuclei, speeding up the formation of raindrops. This process is called cloud seeding, which is just a fancy way of saying sowing seeds in the clouds. Cordyceps is celebrated in both traditional and modern medicine as a highly valuable remedy, often hailed as a magical elixir. It's renowned for its ability to bolster the body, enhance vitality, improve sexual health, and boost the immune system. Additionally, it's known to help with various ailments like kidney weakness, impotence, nocturnal emissions, back pain, knee fatigue, and respiratory issues caused by lung or kidney deficiencies. It's even said to support children with growth delays. But let's get to the heart of the matter. The name Cordyceps itself is quite fascinating. In simple terms, it translates to winter worm, summer grass. However, it's quite the puzzle how a creature can be both an animal and a plant. If you're looking for a straightforward answer, Cordyceps is strictly a fungus. To be precise, it's the spores of the fungus Cordyceps sinensis that float through the air and infect the larvae of certain moth species in the genus Theterides before they burrow into the ground. During winter, these fungal spores grow inside the caterpillar, consuming its nutrients and ultimately killing it. By summer, the fungus emerges from the ground in the form of a plant-like growth. This is precisely why Cordyceps is known as winter worm, summer grass. Here's a little extra tidbit. Besides its remarkable benefits, the caterpillars that Cordyceps parasitizes are usually found only in the Tibetan Plateau, or the Himalayas, at altitudes between 3,000 and 5,000 meters above sea level. This makes the parasitic fungus one of the world's most expensive medicines, with wild harvested specimens costing around 20,000 francs per kilogram. Given this high price, it's no surprise that Cordyceps is heavily exploited and is at risk of extinction. It's worth noting, too, that despite its extraordinary properties, wild Cordyceps is known to contain high levels of arsenic and heavy metals. Consequently, its trade is strictly regulated by the Chinese Food and Drug Administration. Electric eels, or as they're grandly named, Electrophorus, are a species that really live up to their name. Despite their name, these creatures aren't true eels but rather belong to the knifefish family, and their superpower is generating electricity. Think of them like the Marvel character Electro, though with a bit less drama. If you're a Marvel fan, imagine an electric eel as a superhero with a shocking, literally, power. An adult electric eel can grow up to 2 meters long and weigh 20 kilograms. It can deliver a jolt of up to 860 volts with a current of 1 ampere in just 2 milliseconds. Yes, that's 0.002 of a second. While such an electric shock sounds terrifying, it's actually too brief to be lethal to humans. For comparison, a current of 700 milliamperes needs at least 30 milliseconds to affect the heart's muscles. Still, getting zapped by an electric eel, can cause intense pain, numbness, and dizziness. If you're not quick to get out of its range, even a healthy adult could end up in serious trouble. Electric eels can unleash a series of 1,030 consecutive shocks thanks to their 2 power plants running along their back. Each of these power plants has 70 rows of electrocytes, with each row containing 6,000 electric cells in series. While they might not be able to zap a submarine like in the movies, their electrical prowess is more than enough to subdue any prey and make them the feared denizen of the Amazon River. Do you know the character Green Arrow from DC Comics? No? How about Hawkeye from Marvel movies? In the natural world, there's a fish that I like to call the real-life version of these fictional archers. Meet the archerfish, a creature that swims in the water but has a remarkable talent for turning the most abundant thing around, water, into a weapon. Now, you might wonder what this fish does with water. No, it's not going to pull off anything as dramatic as you might imagine. But what it does do is nothing short of extraordinary. Picture this. An adult archerfish, which is only about 18 centimeters long, can shoot down insects from a height of up to 3 meters. And if you happen to be in its line of fire, getting hit in the face or eyes would be quite painful. To put it into perspective, imagine a regular person taking a mouthful of water, tilting their head back at a 74-degree angle, and then spitting that water up to 28 meters high. Impressive, right? But the archerfish doesn't just rely on its strong muscles or sharp eyes, which it uses to keenly track its prey. It also compensates for the light refraction between air and water, making its attacks incredibly precise. But that's not all. The archerfish has left scientists in awe with its intelligence. Instead of just using its body's internal muscles, it cleverly manipulates the dynamics of water to create a powerful jet. When it shoots, it adjusts the speed of the water jet to change its shape as it flies through the air. This allows the force to be up to 6 times stronger than what its muscles alone could produce. And it's not just a trick shot artist. Archerfish also use their watery weapon to hunt underwater, especially targeting prey that's hiding in murky swamps. This little fish might just be the sharpest shooter in the animal kingdom. You've just finished watching part 2 of Did You Know? Is Rainwater Dirty or Not? On Insight Edge. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video series. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Are you excited for the next episodes? If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends. And most importantly, make sure to subscribe. Seriously, subscribing is the key. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.